a little bit of AI too, because for example, when I wrote only this sentence, PowerPoint, based on that, it provides you with design ideas. These design ideas are also based on AI. And the music you are hearing right now, this is an AI generated song. So this is the first time you will be hearing this because it didn't exist until this week. And again, instead of just giving you an answer, I thought it was going to be better to go to GPT-3 again. And this is how you use it. In this case, I will be using the summarization function. So I went to Wikipedia, I copied the first part of the article, and I asked the AI, please give me a summary. And this is the summary that it gave me. So AI is the field of a study that deals with making machines that can do things that ordinary people can't do. So that require human intelligence, right? Now you will see later that right now we don't have those kind of machines. What we have is very, very specialized models that can do one thing, only one thing very good. So I asked also, what is the history of artificial intelligence? But since this is a more complex question, I didn't ask him to make a summary, but rather to a normal summary. Just, you know what? Give me a summary for a 7-year-old kid. So same thing. I go to Wikipedia, copy all the history part of it. And it's gonna give me one very, very short summary. So basically it talks about 3 eras in AI. These 3 eras were characterized by different advancements, and right now we are in the era that is using deep learning. And so what are we using AI for right now? Again, I just asked, hey, can you give me 5 uses of artificial intelligence? I asked this to Marv. This is a chatbot. And Marv said, first, to make robots that can do our bidding. Cool, yeah. To create digital assistants that can help us with our work. To develop self-driving cars. I think you all have seen that in the internet probably. To create smarter algorithms for search engines like Google. And to make our lives generally more convenient. So this is very reasonable. And then I asked Mark, hey, do you think people will enjoy my presentation? And he said no. He said that I will be bored. So I thought, maybe we need more cool stuff, right? So what I'm gonna show you now is a different type of AI called GAN, Generative Adversarial Network. A GAN basically creates pictures, or it creates something that you have an input, let's say a picture, then it is going to create a new picture that looks like the first one, but not exactly the same. So for example, there is an AI that creates people, faces of people that don't exist. So this person you're seeing, she doesn't exist. But it's not only people, animals. This wife does not exist. Or even rentals. So it created this web page of an imaginary rental, an imaginary apartment, and even memes. So everything you can think of, you can do a model like that. But that's not enough, right? We want to see more. So I was thinking, hey, what if we take Mark Zuckerberg, right? And then we take Anne, and then we combine them. Right?
Whoa!
And then we make it sing. And this is just an app. Everyone can do this. Okay, so pretty cool,
Yeah,
right?
that's great. That's great.
Now, next question: what is the future of AI? Very complex question, honestly. Short answer is no one knows, but better answer is it will certainly have a big impact in every industry, in every field, like science, medicine, psychology, and right now we don't have something called artificial general intelligence that basically is having an AI that is as good as a human, that is as intelligent as a human. We don't have that, that doesn't exist. But eventually, someday, we might have that. And eventually, that AI will surpass human intelligence. So this is a very good answer. Who came up with this? The AI, right? So now I'm gonna do my own presentation, and I'm gonna talk about the impact of AI in society. So this is not the AI talking. This will be me talking. And AI can be scary, but actually can be very good, very beneficial for society. There is an AI called AlphaFold by DeepMind. DeepMind is an AI company that is owned by Google, but it's a British company. And basically, in biology, like the scientists study proteins. But the thing is that proteins have a 3D structure that is very, very difficult to find. And there is an AI that is now doing this. What this means is that we now have a tool that we didn't have before that will probably help us create new medicines, new treatments, and understand about the human body better. So there might be advances in the next decades where we can extend the life of people, where we can extend the healthy lifespan of people. We can cure all sorts of diseases. So this is pretty good. There are also models by, for example, Google called Imagen, where you just give the model here. We can see that there is a phrase, and it says, a majestic oil painting of a raccoon queen wearing red French royal gown. The painting is hanging on an ornate, well-decorated with wallpaper. Well-decorated with wallpaper. So this is what the scientists, what the engineers gave to the model, and the picture is what the model came up with. And this is instantaneous. So in the past, or up till now, you would need a very good illustrator, a very good artist to do this. But now even AIs can create art, and it can create whatever you can come up with. And right now it is only images. But what is a video? A video is just a succession of images in a very short amount of time. So we will probably have AI that it can create video based on just text. And this might be a little bit scary for something I'm gonna show next. But it might be cool too, because imagine you're reading your book, your favorite book. In the future, you might not have to read it. You can just go to a virtual world and see your book be be alive. You know, see everything playing out in front of you. It's gonna be insane. So something bad about these generative models is that they can create something called deep fakes.
Simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. See, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else will. Someone, like Jordan. This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet. It's a time when we need to rely on trusted news sources. It may sound basic, but how do we move forward? Age of information is going going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of fucked up dystopia.
So this was
Bitches.
this was around what 4 years ago. Right now, models are even stronger, even better, even more real, more realistic, and easier to create too. So many people don't know about this, but I reckon in the future, in the short time, like next few years, we will start seeing a lot of these videos created by AIs, most possibly in politics, where you will see candidates saying things they never said. And even now, like you can see in Facebook and in like all social media, how fake stories are so like go viral so easily. So this is gonna be something difficult, and even for common people, like it might happen that you might receive a message with the voice of your mom or something asking you for money, but it's not really your mom talking, not really your sibling talking, it's just an AI. And people need to be careful with that. But the thing is, to be careful, first they need to know. So my objective here today is that at least you can know about these things. And another aspect another thing that I want you to know about is that there are companies that are using these AI models in hiring. This might be a bad thing because these models are based on historical data, and let's be honest, the world has not been a very fair place. There has been a lot of biases, like racial biases and nationality biases when hiring. So if you use a model based on those kind of data, biased data, then the results are going to be biased too. So this might be a bad thing. And there are even AIs that can help you create resumes that are going to be liked by an AI that is checking your resume. So I haven't checked them, but yeah, I have 3 of them here. So that's something that you should consider. And what can we do? Lastly, I would say first you could learn the basics of AI, and the basics is not this. The basics would be going here, for example, to one of the leading AI companies and taking their course on. Oh, sorry, this is not showing. Okay, just a moment. I want to mirror the screen. Yeah, okay. So, this course is free. Like maybe you know about Coursera, and this course is in Coursera. It's free and it's only 6 hours. Something like this might be a good place to start. And another thing is this book. If you want to read a book, pretty good book. Is I think it's 2020 book or 2021 book, but is the standard book that universities are using right now. And another thing is maybe to try to keep up with the AI advances. So there is something called the batch, and this is just articles that talk about new stuff in the field, right? Inform others around you, inform your parents, your family that these things exist. And lastly, maybe see if you can incorporate this into your own research. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Excellent.